Alright, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're wondering what's happening, this is Hearthstone Standoff. I'm Babael. Joining me is Katips. ManaSurge versus Spectral. Both teams from Singapore. Spectral, ever since Kiro and Unistar left ManaSurge, they just broke away to form their own team. Lots of BM happening here on the YouTube channel of EpicGamingTV as well. So just go there. The link is just right below the stream. Of course, huge shout out to all the players from Hearthstone Southeast Asia. If you have not joined the community, do click on the button below. And I do believe that Blizzard is supporting free cut packs based on just you telling who do you think is going to win. They have this post up, Katips. If you have not gone there, you should go there as well. Free cut packs, let me say again, on the Hearthstone Southeast Asia Facebook page. So just swing by there and let the world know who do you think is going to win. By the way, I have online votes coming in here. Statistics so far do show that there is an overwhelming support for ManaSurge, 59% versus 41% on Spectral side. This is still available for voting, so just go and vote. I believe the link is already up on the stream there, so just click on that. It's very easy going stuff. That's it. Now gonna disclose the players from both sides. It's pretty interesting to see this kind of a situation so early on here, and I do believe that it's pretty exciting because we are expecting Kiro Allura straight up, you know, BM action, but that's not gonna happen so quickly, it seems. It's just very simple best player standoff kind of point that's gonna happen here. And by the way, it's GGLeo versus Unistar, correct? GGLeo, a bit of a profile for you guys. He is the best player in ManaSurge. Of course, he's not yet won a single thing, but I know he's got a track of success already, and he is also easily the legend player. So I like this guy a lot, and he's, by the way, not a Singaporean yet. He's a Vietnamese, but he's playing a Singaporean team, so yeah, he does qualify. And Unistar is the captain of Spectral, man. Speaking about leading by example, there we go. He is also the second place finisher at Head SG. Unfortunately, no EHL action from him, but everything else is pretty good. So that said, Katips, who do you think is gonna start with what class first?
Ooh, Hunter is always a good class to start with because there's not particularly any bad matchups for it. So I think I like Hunter, I like Control Warrior. We might see some Priest action even, so, and there is a popular Druid build going around, so we might see some Druids come out also.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I do believe the popular Druid build, I think, is the one that Gara showed the world, right? And
exactly, that's right. The one that that wrecked DreamHack. It's an amazing build actually.
It is.
And I just want to point out also that the last time we had the standoff and Bjorn led the ManaSurge team, he went pretty good against RKF at the time. So Spectral opening up with their captain might be some good fortune for them also.
I hope so. I do, and it's pretty exciting because the last time the captain went up, it just destroyed Ruxel. But that's standoff number 1. This is standoff number 2. Spectral. This is the first time we're seeing Spectral showing their faces as a team, and if they cannot make this work, then it's gonna be really sad news for them. But still, I do believe that with Kiro in the roster, there we are in for a good show, man. Of course, today we're streaming 8 games. If there is more than 8 games, then we're gonna go into that tomorrow as well. It seems like we have Unistar at the bottom half of this board playing as a Druid up against a Paladin from GGLeo. Wow, starting with a Paladin, that's very different. Very
interesting. So Paladin, not your everyday meta class. It's not. It has its weaknesses, but a lot of people still like to play. Very annoying to play against the Divine Shield minions, and very good value from Divine Knight with everybody. Sorry, with Blood Knight, with everybody playing Divine Shield minions lately, especially like this the Argent Squire with making an appearance in most decks at the moment. But Unistar, as we can see from his hand, he is running a ramp build, as we can see from this Wild Growth and his Sunwalker. So he is trying to open up with a strong defensive build in this ramp build, trying to stop any aggressive. It's a pretty good build against Hunter if you get your defenses up. So let's see if this is an aggro type Paladin from the side of GGLeoz, then he might have a little difficulty against Unistar's defense.
Yep, and well, definitely the Druid will have a slight lead here. It does look like the Ram Druid, the Nourish, the Wild Growth, it's already in their hand there. So everything else looks pretty good. Yep, it's going to be a coin into Hero Power. Wow, I thought he's actually going to play Wild Growth to try and get a little bit of a leeway here, but nope, it's okay. And of course you can see GGLeo showing off his legendary cut back there. This is just what makes this game so much fun right now. You can instantly tell that he's proud of his legendary achievement there, and it's just crazy. And Unistar is not bad.
or as we call it the burnt toast. It kind of looks like toast from this perspective.
Yeah,
You know, we're all about the food in the Philippines. We love our food, so and everything looks like food. Fireside car bed looks like toast with marmalade. So yeah.
Oh, toast with marmalade. Wow, never thought of it that way. But okay, so Unistar. Effectively, what's happening here is that GGLeo again playing the Argent, Argent Protector to provide again the shield back onto the Argent Squire, which Unistar unfortunately will have to use your power to try and knock off again. And here comes also the Harvest Golem. Pretty quick plays from GGLeo. Back to Unistar. In his hand has got some answers there, but pretty much just not really working on it. But it's okay. He's got Healing Touch, and he has got the patience in the world right now. I do believe this is looking like the bubbly, aggro-ish kind of a Paladin from GGLeo.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's pretty annoying to play against all these Divine Minions because they get so sticky with all of their Divine Shields and some good value from something like the 3/1 with Divine Shield and Argent Protector giving shield back, and sticky minions like Harvest Golem. It gets pretty annoying if it gets going, but then he is playing against the most defensive class in the game, Druid, with its ramp power. So Unistar with a lot of options in his hand. He's probably going to think about saving that swipe for a little bit later for when he gets maximum. Actually, he should actually use it now. That's a lot of minions on board.
Yeah.
He chooses to take out the Dark Iron Dwarf, and he will have some options going into turn 6 with his Sunwalker, which can probably face his Manipulator, or he can go into his Yeti and other things.
Yeah, it looks kind of worrisome here for Unistar, but it's actually pretty okay. Double Faceless, that's fantastic. What he needs to do right now is simply just throw out the Sunwalker. It should generally be able to survive some form of aggression there from GGLeo's side, but do note that it does die to everything on the board. It does make very valuable traits, but it still dies.
That's right.
Oh wow,
So-
look at the Argent Commander top deck here.
That's a pretty fortunate Argent Commander top deck. And GGLeo's, if he should stop Unistar from putting up so many defenses, because if he gets his defenses going, he might not be able to stop, especially something like Sunwalker with Divine Shield, and won't get hit so much with his Equality Consecration combo. But right now, he is choosing to clear it with Argent Commander for a value trade, and he still has the advantage for the board. Looking very dangerous right now for Unistar, down to 11 health, and
Yeah.
GGLeo is in a pretty damn good position.
Yep, it does look pretty scary right now if you look at that. The thing here is that Unistar, he doesn't have another top providing minion in his hand, and he can look to play Healing Touch, but it's only going to buy him one turn. And yep, he's going to copy the 4/2 to kill the 4/4. Can't really say I agree with that play, but I guess he doesn't really have better options here. And he generally is still looking to provide some form of good mechanics so that it reaches the late game where he's completely comfortable. But again, if you look at the hand of GGLeo, which I know Katips you don't have, he has got a Tyrion 4-ring there.
It's gonna be quite annoying for Unistar to remove, but it might work out good for him, because if he has Faceless Manipulator, he can just grab a copy of it, and provide him with probably the momentum if he can keep it alive.
Well, 6 health Unistar, what do you think?
Not looking quite good. He's a few mana away from... If he had an Innervate, he can go into Scenarios and buy himself some time, but at 6 health, that's a little tricky.
Yep, it is. In fact, more than a little tricky. Now, the thing here is that the protection from the Divine Shield onto the Argent Commander, which was, by the way, EHL1's very nice logo there, or rather theme card. It's okay. The thing here is that even if Unistar heals up, he's probably going to be looking at very tough time here. The bear form is going to buy himself some time, but again, it's insane value on the Argent Commander. That's going to kill it very easily. He does buy himself time to reach turn 9, of which he can play Scenarios, but even then, it's just not looking so good for him at all. And again, another Argent Commander top deck here from GGLeo.
Wow, GGLeo getting all of the cards that he needs, getting a lot of value. And Unistar just can't put up defense. He didn't have enough time to put up his wall. Would have been nice for him if he got his Sunwalker up and then Faceless Manipulator and just bought some time going into the end game with Scenarios and then putting down his threats. But look at that. He's only done 1 damage to GGLeo's, and right now he is on the verge of losing.
Uh-oh. Katips, you still there?
I'm still here. Hello.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, your mic went cracky. It's fine, no problem. So now we see a potential problem here. It's a 6/6 easy Faceless Manipulator. no problems, no questions asked whatsoever. Just play that card, it should still be fine. But generally, the problem is that there is a total of 8 damage on the board on GGLeo's side. He can easily address the Tyrion by running his own Tyrion to that, and after that, just he can even play equality, and somehow you can also tell that Unistar is in a lot of trouble. He would be dead. In fact, even if he does the copy, it's not going to be enough to make sure he stays alive. That's just all I'm trying to say here. And,
his health is way too low. He's kind of in the hole right now. Doesn't have many options for defense. Scenarios would have been nice, but it can be cleared. The Trions can be cleared too easily at just being 2/2. His best option is really to faceless Tyrion and have a prayer, but he really doesn't have a chance at this point, it looks like.
Well, he can have a nice little shot. No, sorry, he can't. There's another Argent Commander in the hand of GGLeo. What am I saying? This game's done. Of course, when I say that, you guys may still not see on the stream yet, but again, this is the combo that Leo is going to do. Even if there is a Mirror Tyrion on Unistar side, he's just going to play equality, run the 2 least damage looking small little boys there, which is the Fairy Dragon as well as the 1/1, and that's 10 damage, enough to kill the Druid.
Yep, that's right. So unfortunately, time is up for Unistar. Unless GGLeoz doesn't see the play, but I doubt it at that.
Come on.
Legendary player is not really gonna lose much from this.
Aggro equality, man. Aggro. Nope. You don't want to do that here. You can run a 3/1 and it's game. See, 10 damage, easy.
That's
and
right.
Ashbringer. Wow, Druid. Hey, I can use some of this Ashbringer action. Unfortunately, no. It's just going out.
No, give it back.
Yeah, return the Paladin, please. So that said, it seems like Spectral is down 1 game. The captain, unfortunately, not able to take a game yet. He does have 1 extra life, which is the next deck. We don't know what he's going to play next. So,
Well,
what do you
the thing
think
is,
is a good counter? Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you really want to play something defensive against an aggro deck, but he just lost his defensive option, so he could go maybe control warrior against aggro paladin. He could try to out aggro. Maybe he can try using, since GGLeoz is playing a lot of minions, he can try maybe using the Kolento Hunter or the Sunshine Hunter with traps to stop it. So unfortunately, he did lose his big defensive options. He might want to go for keeping up with the pace. Maybe actually even Zoo might have a chance. But yeah, we'll see.
Zoo, wow. Okay. Zoo against the bubbly, Paladin here. Of course, side decking are allowed, so we don't know what Leo is going to play with this next game.
Yeah, the problem is, if the Paladin gets his combo of equality and consecration, that's pretty much GG for any sort of defense. Even if you're trying to keep up with the aggro, it's just such a sweep. It's such a nice sweep and just destroys everything on the board. So even if you try to wall up with the standard Zeus stuff, it might not be so good. That's assuming they get the combo though, so we'll see. I like maybe some Shaman or some Hunter action, but we'll see. Or Control Warrior is always good. So let's see how Unistar chooses to deal with the situation.